Hello, everyone. I'm Dees Hinton with Central Mississippi Real Producers, and we're here for another episode of our Central Mississippi Real Producers podcast. And Gingeline, have you any idea how many of these?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
So it's getting close to 20, I think.
Yeah, especially if you count the mini ones we did at Christmas. We're definitely up around 20.
Yeah. So anyway, the purpose of these podcasts are very much the same as our purpose in business, and our purpose in business is to enhance the relationship of the top producing real estate agents in Central Mississippi area, and we do that by telling their story and sharing their success in our print and digital publications that we do on a monthly basis, and then we also do quarterly social networking events where we bring everybody together and
have a good time
and good food and beverage and shaking hands and hugging necks.
That's right.
And then also through our social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram. And now we have, as of, I don't know how long we've been doing this, 6 months or a year or
last summer.
Okay. Going on a year,
almost
I guess.
A year, yeah.
Started doing these podcasts, and it's been a lot of fun. And throughout it all, and everything that we do is just to build relationships, share information, successes, and whatever it is. And the whole purpose in everything that we do is to build relationships. And one relationship we've had for the last 5 years is a relationship with Partee Photography. Kaylin Partee is our videographer for these events, as well as our videos from our social events and other things that we get involved in. And
he produces our podcast.
Yeah, he produces our podcast. Does a great job. Yes. And thank you, KP, for all that you do with us. Today we have with us. Somebody's here.
Somebody's here.
Yep. I've got Gingeline Wallace, and Gingeline is our creative marketing director for Central Mississippi Real Producers, and Gingeline also has her own business that she does, G Designs, which is staging and home decorating, home interior design, whatever,
all the things,
all those kind of things. So, if you have a need for those kind of things, Gingeline is your go-to person for that.
That's right.
And also join us today, and we're really excited about this, and we're going to talk a lot about this in just a second. But we have James Smith with WLBT, and James is a producer of some sorts. I'll let you explain that in just a second. The long title that you have there, but. We have just joined an endeavor with WLBT to join us in helping to build relationships, and they've got some things that they do over there through their Studio 3 program, and kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of the stuff that we're doing at Real Producers. So we've actually kind of made a deal to work together and to try to help each other do what we do, and.
Sure.
So we've got James here today to talk about that, and it ought to be a lot of fun. So, Gingeline, tell everyone where to find us digitally.
Well, make sure you are watching our Facebook page. That is the easiest way to find everything we do because we link everything. Also, our Instagram. We put up our YouTube links, but you can also go to YouTube and search Central MS Real Producers, and it'll pull it right up. Make sure you subscribe, follow, all those kind of things on both our Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, so that you see when we release new stuff, because you don't want to miss any of this great content that we've got coming out. We have some exciting things that we're going to be doing, and you don't want to miss it. So
yeah, absolutely. All right, great. Well,
all right.
let's
jump in
with James, and Gingeline has got about 49 questions ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
James, we really are so excited to have you here. And as Dees was saying, we've got a new partnership with WLBT that we are thrilled about. We are always looking for creative and new ways to help give exposure to our real estate agents and also to our partners that work with our agents. And what a great way to do that than with television. So
Absolutely.
first of all, tell us a little bit about who you are as a person, maybe where you grew up, how you ended up here doing what you're doing. And then we'll jump into your role at WLBT.
Okay. I'm a Jackson native.
Okay.
Grew up, born and raised here. I left about 10 years ago, moved to Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
During that time period, I wasn't doing what I was doing now. So I
Okay.
was in the telecommunications industry.
Okay.
But it was getting boring to me.
Sure.
So I always had a passion for photography, videography, anything creative.
Yeah.
And I decided to leave my job at AT&T for 20 years. I was there for 20 years and decided to go full time with a hobby that has turned into a great career for me now.
Okay.
And I'm back.
And that is what you're doing now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about how did you get involved with so I guess videography, is that kind of what you do?
Yes. Well, my father was a photographer.
Okay.
Growing up, so I've always been around a camera. But it just didn't really grab me until later on in life.
Okay.
So I started just, picking it up, doing some photography on the side. Then I jumped into the world of video, which is a real big passion of mine. So I caught that bug, and like I said, I wasn't happy at my job, my career, and I said, hey, got to do it now.
Right. Time to do something you love.
Yes, absolutely.
So your position at WLBT is producer?
Lifestyle content producer.
Lifestyle content producer.
It may sound a little fancier than it actually is.
Kind of fancy.
Because I don't come up with all the content for the show.
Good.
But, some of it a little bit. Yeah. So what I basically do, I'm the videographer, editor, come up with some of the segments for the show.
Okay.
Our lifestyle show on WLBT Studio 3. It's Monday through Friday.
Okay.
3 to 3:30 p.m.
Okay.
And we have several segments, but we have a segment that really works well with what you guys are doing called Luxury Living.
That's right.
And what we do, highlight some of the properties and listings that agents around the metro area have.
Right.
Luxury.
Right.
So,
high end.
Yeah, high end. So we like to highlight those and just let people know Mississippi has some great homes here, and it's also some great agents, and this is a great way to showcase your listings and your brand.
That's right. That's right. I remember just recently seeing Rashida Walker do one. That was kind of what I was familiar with. So that was neat.
Yes.
And she had a really nice listing that y'all walked through and videoed, and she got to talk and show the house.
Right.
So that's kind of what that segment is about, right?
Yes. I love working with Rashida, her and her husband Felix.
They're so fun.
Realty.
We did a podcast with Rashida, and pretty much all we did was say, hello, Rashida, and she took it from there.
That's right. We went to church and had a good time.
That's interesting.
We love her. She's great. She's a great person.
She is. She is. The first time we worked with her, she was very nervous.
Really?
Yeah, so I had to really put my producer-director hat on.
Okay.
But now, when we film with her, she takes over.
Oh, she got it. Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm surprised. She's got so much charisma.
She does. She does.
So tell us kind of, okay, so luxury living, are y'all doing other types of segments in that time frame?
Well, we're developing, if an agent wanted to, show their listing on WLT Studio 3. We also have something in the works called just Mississippi Living, where it may not qualify for that luxury living segment, but it still you can still showcase your listings and nice homes around the area. Metro area.
Well, that's nice to know. So you don't have to have a $1-point-something million house.
No, it could be.
That's another category.
Or whatever.
How often is the luxury living segment done?
It's once a month.
Once a month.
Yes. And what we normally do is a realtor sign up for maybe 3. The segments, they're not that expensive. They're $500 a segment.
Okay.
So if you compare that to some of your local videography prices, it may be a little cheaper or comparable to that. But look at the exposure you get.
Sure.
you get not only is live on whenever that air date is, but it lives on the website.
Okay.
So, and of course you get a copy of that video so you can share on your socials. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's kind of neat.
Yes.
Well, and what's exciting about what we're doing is that, we actually have segments that we can offer that won't be a cost to our agents that come through us.
Yes.
So if they're going through Real Producers with that, they will get the opportunity to do that without the fee. But yes, to anybody out there who is interested in that, that is something that they can reach out to y'all and say, hey, either I have a luxury listing that I'd like to showcase, or hey, I just have a property that I really think needs some exposure. So
Right. Yeah, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a realtor. Like I said, if it's just a person with a very nice home
and they want to show it off,
they want to show it off, we'll showcase that as well.
Yeah, there you go. There
Probably
you go.
showing it off to sell it, though, huh?
Probably, I'm sure.
Probably.
Not just showing
Nobody
it off.
wants to just say, hey, look at my home.
Come look at my house.
Yeah.
You never know, though. There might be some. Well, that's kind of exciting. Well, tell us a little bit more about, you said you do this every day. You said certain days a week over there.
Yes, well, like I said, the luxury living segment is it's just once a month.
Right.
But we do so much other stuff on the show.
So tell us a little bit about that other stuff that you do.
It's local.
Yeah, it's eat, play, live. That's our motto.
Okay.
So trying to showcase the best restaurants to eat at.
Okay.
Places you can visit for entertainment, events that's going on. And this is all around the state. This is not just the local metro area.
Really? Okay.
So yeah, we would love to just, showcase everything in the state that's going on. Maybe people that live here their whole lives may not know some of the stuff that's available to us here in the state. So that's what the show is about.
Well, that's neat. Okay, so if I wanted to watch a show, how do I catch it? What do I do? Where do I go?
Channel 3.
Okay.
At 3.
At 3.
Studio 3.
Oh, okay. 3, just remember 3.
Yeah, so Monday through Friday, it airs. Like I said, and if you miss it, it lives on the website. You can go watch it on demand. Just go to WLBT.com, click the Studio 3 tab, and it'll have all the segments from that show, from that daily show. Also, any previous segments we may have had, you can just find that on the website as well.
Okay. Well, that's neat. 3 at 3 at 3.
Yeah.
I think that was a marketing thing.
Yeah, I absolutely was smart because that's easy to remember for sure. Well,
now, do you have, I know you have a host.
Yes. I have a very good host, Angela Evans. She does a great job.
Yes.
She's new to the state. I think she's only been here a few years, but she's originally from Kentucky.
Yes.
But Angela is great. Such a joy to work with. She's great at what she does. We also have a producer, Grace Temple, who without her, the show just wouldn't go. And also our creative director, Kayla Thomas. So it's just, we have a wonderful team. I'm so glad to be a part of that team. And the show, it hasn't reached a year yet. We reach our 1 year in August.
Okay.
So it's been doing well.
So did you just come on board a year ago to help start this program?
Yes, like I said, I moved back just to be closer to family from Atlanta. I just saw the post for a lifestyle content producer. I said, that sounds like me.
Yeah, there you go.
I can do that.
Sounds fun.
And I applied, and it worked out. And I was brought on strictly for the Studio 3 show.
Okay, well, that's exciting.
Yeah. And we also do live shots as well. I don't want to forget anybody's. My partner in crime, Jessica Wilkinson, she's our live reporter. So we go do festivals and all that kind of stuff together. So.
And y'all also do interviews, right? Because you talked about doing maybe some live interviews in the studio. Do you help with those also?
Yes. Well, I'll behind the scenes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. You want to get on the camera and help out?
Maybe.
Actually, I'm going to be in there pretty soon to do a live segment. Okay. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Where ours starts in a couple of weeks, so that's about 3 weeks or so. And I'm going to do the first one, just talking about what we're doing now, is talking about our relationship with WLBT and what Real Producers is all about. I don't really know if you know what Real Producers is all about, do you? Have you heard of Real Producers?
To be honest with you, just a little bit, but I would love to because I'm excited about this partnership, and that's why I'm here as well, just
Yeah.
to get to know you guys and dive into this partnership. So I would love to know exactly what y'all do.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can do a short version, but I'm not very good at short versions, but I'll try. Real Producers is a franchise that I brought here 5 years ago. We do monthly magazine publications.
Beautiful magazines.
And it's all about celebrating the top producing real estate agents in the central Mississippi area. And we celebrate them by telling their stories and sharing their successes in our print and digital publications. Publications, you can see them online on your phone or wherever. And then every quarter, we will have a social event, a networking event, and we'll invite 300, 400 real estate agents to come, and our partners. Our partners are advertising partners that are businesses that want to connect with these top realtors.
Bankers, roofers, inspectors.
Okay.
Yeah, mortgage lenders, closing attorneys, and on down the line. And
they advertise in our magazine. So we have a lot of great ads. Oh, look, there's mine.
Just
I didn't even plan that.
Yeah. But we also started doing these podcasts, and we're really excited about adding the TV media to what we're able to bring to the table to these real estate agents. And our whole purpose in our business is to enhance the relationship of these top agents and to help connect them with top industry professionals that agents work with. And when I brought the franchise here to Central Mississippi 5 years ago, it was already in about 30 other locations around the country. Now it's in over 130 locations around the country. Yeah, there's a Memphis Real Producers and a Baton Rouge and New Orleans and Mobile and all the metro areas around the country. There's Real Producers.
Okay.
And so it's a national thing, and it's all about celebrating real estate agents, and that's how we do it. Putting them in magazines and bringing them together and partying and showing their stuff on social media,
right.
and now putting them on TV screens. How about that?
That's right.
So that's what we do. It's a great company. It's a national company that also has some other publications. The N2 company also does Stroll magazines, which are homeowner association publications here in our area. Bridgewater, Lake Caroline, Reunion, Eastover all have large homeowner associations in gated areas, and we publish a magazine for them every month. It goes out to all their homeowners, and they'll have a family on the front, and it'll be about the families and the children and the pets and the activities and things like that are going on.
Okay.
And,
I think what's neat about what N2 does is just the quality of the magazines. If you look through, it's very impressive. It definitely looks professional
I was
and
just
high
looking at
end.
that.
Yeah, this is not some just something somebody made. This is a very professional company who's obviously been doing this for a long time, knows what they're doing. And
yeah.
Absolutely.
And we are working on publication number 60 right now, 60 months of featuring realtors in our magazine.
Congratulations.
almost 5 years.
Yeah. So we're going to have a little bash for a 5-year celebration. We'll invite you to. So
I was about to get to that. All the parties and events.
That's right. You are invited.
Now that we got this partnership.
That's right.
Sign me up.
You got to come. We
Well,
have a lot of fun.
Gingeline, tell him where to go to see all these parties we've been doing.
Well, you can go to our YouTube channel that we were just talking about. We're trying to make sure we get them all uploaded on there, but going forward, they will definitely all be on there.
Okay.
You can watch the recap and kind of see what those are about. They're a lot of fun. And, I think the events are probably the favorite thing that we do. For sure.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're really nice. We have them in nice venues, and some of my partners step up and want to help sponsor those events, and we put their their logos and names on all of our promotional stuff that we send out to realtors about the event, and then we put them on a step and repeat at the event, and then all the thank you stuff we do after the event, and give them, it's a branding effect, advertising. That's what advertising is.
Yep.
Whatever form of media it is, it's all branding to when people are looking for something, they recognize your name or are looking for your
Absolutely.
name. So that's what we're all trying to help people do.
Yeah.
So,
well, real quick before we wrap things up, I just think it'd be fun to talk about this because it'd be a fun fact about you.
All right.
Because that's what we're doing here today is not just learning about what you do, but who you are.
All right.
So we were bragging on KP and how he is the creative something. Tell me your role again, KP. He's back there. Media director for the Sonic Boom. And guess who used to be in the Sonic Boom? Our guest today. So tell us about that. What were you, drummer?
Yeah, I was a drummer. Played quads, quints.
So what was that experience like? Had to be so much fun.
It was. Me being a Jackson native and growing up in the city, I was in a band my entire life. I started playing drums when I was 7 years old.
Wow.
So, I would just, that was like a goal, to be in the boom.
Right.
yeah.
But it was amazing. I did it for a year and a half. I
So fun.
didn't stay with it because I had, other aspirations as I got in college. But it was just amazing.
Yeah.
The camaraderie.
Camaraderie. I know it's a hard one.
With the people that you come in with
Right.
and just the traveling and,
Yeah.
just
So fun.
playing in the band, period. It's
Yeah.
like I miss it to this day. That's been over 20 years, but I still miss it.
It looks like a lot of fun.
It is.
For real.
It is.
For a young person.
Yeah. All right.
I also have
please.
another little
Let's hear
bragging
it.
right, I guess I
Yeah,
could
tell
mention
us.
for the viewers. So I don't know if you guys know who Mr. Beast is.
Mr. Beast.
He's a gaming. I
He's
have two boys.
He's like one of the biggest YouTubers in the
Yeah.
world.
Oh, no, I don't.
Well, it's not, for us.
And it's like, is it Minecraft mainly, or is it?
Well, he
all kinda-
has a game. This is how big he is. He has a gaming station,
Okay.
gaming channel, but his
Okay.
main channel is like he do all these contests and challenges,
Right,
and he
right,
gives away so much money.
Right. That's right. I've heard about this.
Yeah, so I had the pleasure of working with them for about 2 years, being one of the
Really?
videographers. And we went all around the world, all around the country, filming
That's cool.
some of those challenges. So that's just a little,
Yeah, that's
That looks
neat.
good on a resume.
yeah, absolutely. I think it probably helped me get the job
That's
here at
right. That's
WLBT.
right. Oh, I can't wait to tell my kids.
Wow.
Yeah, and it wouldn't, like I said, it's probably not our content we would consume,
Yeah.
but kids.
But the younger generation,
younger
everybody
generation,
knows who that is.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
For sure.
Oh,
Well, that's cool. Look at you. Must be pretty good at what he does. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I'm guessing so.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
Well, do you have any questions for us as far as our relationship and what we're getting ready to do? I think.
I'm just excited. I know you mentioned that y'all have several realtors and other partners that you're gonna bring to the show.
That's right.
And I love filming these segments. Out of everything that we film, the luxury living is probably my favorite, and it does the best on our website.
Oh, really?
Like on the clicks and downloads.
Okay.
It's one of our top performing
good to
segments. So I enjoy filming it. I'm looking forward to working with some of the realtors that y'all bring to the table and just creating some good content and showcasing their listing and help boosting their brand.
There you go. There you go. Now, I remember we were talking before, and you said you had some contact information for us.
I do.
He's got a sheet of paper. He's going to read it for us.
That's okay.
So make
Do.
sure we get it right.
So if you're not partnered with
That's
Central
right.
Mississippi Real Producers and you just want to reach out to WLBT, you can do that by emailing wlbt.sales@gmail.com, or you can call 601-941-1629 and we can get you hooked up with a luxury listing or a Mississippi Living segment
Okay.
coming soon.
Awesome. Make sure you write that down if that's something you're interested in. Or
you
you
go.
can reach out to us, and we can talk about getting you on there, too.
Absolutely. James, looking forward to it.
So
I think it's going to be a great relationship, and we're anxious to get going, and we're still trying to put all the pieces together on kicking it off and getting going, and so it looks like you're going to be involved in that too as well. So,
yes.
But we're excited about it, and looking forward to working with you guys, and hopefully we're going to be able to help you out a lot as well in this journey.
Likewise. Well, thank you guys for having me on. It's been a pleasure. And again, I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to those parties.
That's right. It's one coming up in July. So
Yeah,
we'll definitely give you that date.
All right.
Yeah, our 5-year anniversary bash will be in July, so
Okay.
we'll be promoting that and getting information out on that. So, yeah.
All right.
All right, great. Well, we're going to wrap it up again. Thanks again to KP, Kalen Partee, and for his studio and for his help in doing these podcasts. KP does a great job, and if you're looking for anybody to do any kind of videography for you, KP's the man. And if KP's busy, then James is the man.
There you go.
Absolutely.
So thanks again for tuning in with us, and thanks, Gingerlyn. Thanks, James. And that's a wrap.